All right, listen up, y'all.
Greetings, everybody. This is DrAbdullah with another episode of All Things Education Official, bringing you foundational Black American man's perspective on education. So that's giving you educational news from the foundational Black American man. Today, we're going to talk about how our educational system tends to water down education. We're going to get some insight from two young brothers in the military. Let's see what they got to say.
The education system is designed for all these kids to pass or make it to the 12th grade. It's easy. It's almost effortless to make it to the 12th grade.
Okay.
Right. Because the standards have been watered down. Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
100%.
So this is the thing. When you're paying for school and you're going to college, you're not getting pushed the same. These professors don't care if you finish. If you turn in your assignments, you're getting a 0, they're going home. So the initial inclination to finish, it's not there. And they're not used to that. They're not self-motivating. Because, I mean, in 2024, after COVID, a couple years after COVID, right? Like, they don't know how to motivate themselves. They don't have good study habits. And a lot of these kids think they're just going to turn that shit on once
they get to college.
Yeah. When they get to, I'll take school serious when I get to college. You still counting on your hands. You don't know your whole multiplication tables, but you're going to college. Don't start that.
Hey.
I'm not trying to be funny, being serious.
Okay.
Right. Like people are graduating people are getting degrees, or high school diplomas, and they can't read.
We have had 2 to 3, 3.7 GPA come in and can't pass the ASVAB.
I had a degree. I had a college degree fail the ASVAB.
What is that saying?
Yeah.
You know, I see no lies detected, no lies told in this scenario and in this commentary. I personally have worked in schools that were from 6 to 12, and I was able to see young men go from the 6th grade, which is around 11, 12 years old, all the way into high school graduation. So you're talking 17, 18 years of age. These young men, some of them, unfortunately, because of the administration and because of the inability of the teachers, some of them, to stand firm on the fact that some of these young men did not have the skills necessary to graduate, and they had been dealt a terrible hand by the educational system. Some of them could not read. And unfortunately, some of these young men that could not read, I don't know how, but they were accepted into colleges based on test scores. They were passed along because the administrator allowed for that to happen by saying, hey, we can't have our educational graduation numbers drop down. We can't have that happen. So what we need to do is we need to understand that it happens in all forms of education. You're talking K through 12. It happens in the colleges. We have young people that just do not have the basic skills necessary to have a successful life, be able to raise themselves to the next level. And it is because our educational system does not care about quality. It only cares about quantity. And that's what happens when you have people who are not educators focusing on what needs to be done in education. We can talk about this for days, but I thought it was very, very important that these young men be heard. They're in the military. So if you're thinking, oh, people in the military, they don't have to be that smart. It's very untrue. They take the ASVAB, which is a standardized test to determine where your skill sets may lie and which branch of military is best for you. So just know that if you want your child to be the best version of themselves academically, you must be in place. You must be in play. You must have most of your hands into the system, and you must know what's going on. And once again, I'm going to always end it with this. In order for us to rise to the people, we must create, fund, and maintain our own institutions, starting with the educational system. Once again, this is DrAbdullah giving you another episode of All Things Education Official, giving you educational news from a foundational Black American man's perspective. If you like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. What do you think about the state of American educational system, in particular how it deals with our children? Once again, you are dismissed.
Yeah! You are all expurgated.